Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for all. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a story about how my brother tried to jump over a fence. And it didn't really go as well as he expected. So this is just a video to teach you guys that even if you think you can do something like jump over a fence, don't risk it because you can end up really hurting yourself. So this is a story learning from my brother's experience not to take really big risks. So I'm going to get started. And let me know if you guys have ever done that before, is jumped over a fence that was kind of like a little bit tall, but you can do it. So I'm gonna get started. And if you guys did do that, I hope you learned from your experience to be careful, even if you didn't hurt yourselves. But if you did hurt yourselves, I hope you guys learned not to do that. So I'm gonna get started. So this all started last weekend. It was me, my mom, and my brother. We were taking our dogs for a walk to the local junior high school in our area. So we go for the walk, but as we go to the school is always closed on the weekend, so we can't actually get in ourselves. So we have to climb over the fence to get in. And I literally had a hard time getting through and over that fence. So my mom climbs over the stair part of the fence, the railing, and I use the railing too. And so we get our dogs through, and then my brother gets his dog through, and then he decides to see if he can jump over the fence. And I was a little scared of that because the fence is actually up to my brother's waist, or is it up to my waist? I don't remember, but it is a pretty tall fence, but not like an extremely tall fence that's above you, but it's kind of like a fence that's probably up to my brother's waist or something, and it's a pretty tall fence, and so he wants to take a risk and try to jump over it, and I'm a little bit scared for him because it doesn't look like a very good idea, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to tell him what to do. So my mom and I decided to just watch to see if he could do it. So my brother steps back and then runs, and he goes to jump over the fence, but then he trips over the top of the fence and then falls on his knees and ends up scraping up his knees pretty bad. I felt so bad for him. We asked him, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." He goes, "That was kind of fun." I'm like, okay. Okay. And then so we helped him up. His knees were pretty scraped up. They looked like they kind of hurt really bad. And his his wrist, I think it was his wrist, or was it his hands? I forgot, were scraped up too. So we ended up taking the dogs for a walk, but then we got home for a little bit. But then when we got home, we ended up bandaging up my brother and putting ice on him. And I was really glad that he didn't break anything, because that really was very uncomfortable to watch him try and jump over a really tall fence. And I definitely learned from his experience not to jump over a tall fence. So the moral of the story is, if you see a tall fence and you want to jump over it, don't take that risk, because you definitely can hurt yourself. I definitely learned from my brother's experience not to do that. Even if you can do it, don't risk it, because you can and will hurt yourself. It's not really the safest idea, and plus you can and will hurt yourself, and it's not the safest idea because your clothes may get stuck on the fence and stuff, and it's just not a very good idea to actually kind of climb over a fence or jump over a fence, because what if you trip over the top of the fence and fall to the ground on your ground? It really, really can hurt. So take my advice, don't do it. Okay, so that was a story about how my brother tried to jump over a fence. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!